Finally, and most importantly, let's talk about your knowledge and admiration for Chicago's great cinematic tradition. Let's say it's Thanksgiving and you're in charge of putting on a movie for everyone after dinner ends. And you want to go to the Chicago genre. What are you going to pick? What's your favorite Chicago movie? You got Blues Brothers, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Risky Business, Untouched. I mean, you got a lot to pick from. High Fidelity. Which one is your favorite and why?
Well, I'm a huge fan of John Hughes and his movies. So, technically, all those movies, which all were pretty much primarily made in Chicago. We when we over Christmas last year, ironically, family got sick with COVID, and we started watching all the Chicago movies, and there were a lot. Vince Vaughn.
Wait, in LA, you're watching Chicago movies?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, and the what's beautiful and wonderful about Chicago is the people, the culturalization of how all those people work together in this incredible, beautiful city with this river going through it. And, it just has this four-season feel. It feels family oriented. It has all the touch points, of sarcasm, of, personality and grit. And I think, set across, various different looks. I think you can't get a better, environment than Chicago for filmmakers, for creative people. The cold is the cold, but it also adds the character of the fourth season, which is the snow and the fall and the spring that you see, only in certain parts of the US. And in Los Angeles, we're one season. And so seeing that turn of events is like, watching a character evolve. And that, to me is in a parallel path to, storytelling in Chicago. And so, I'm a fan of the Batman movies that have shot there. I think, to me, Christopher Nolan's Batman version was my favorite. But, also, love the fact that Charlie Chaplin started there in the early 1900s,
Indeed.
Sony Studios or SNA Studios, excuse me. And so, a lot of people don't realize that Chicago is one of the first studio markets before the mob took it to the West, in the early 1900s. So it has a lot more history than it gets credit for. And then you throw in Oprah Winfrey and Phil Donahue and the talk shows. I mean, Steve Harvey, like, what happened to the talk show genre? But, again, that was another central market for talk shows. So I think it just across the spectrum really has catered to so many different formats over the decades. And, frankly, great storytelling. All these movies and all these TV shows and all these different entertainment products have come out and really shined. And look at the audience that the Chicago One shows get. Look at all these new products that are coming into the market that are being shot there, not just because it's Chicago. So excited for the future of Chicago.